What's going on, guys? This is Rinjin. Before I get into this talk through, I want to tell everybody Happy New Year. We're done with 2014 and 2015 is upon us, so I can only hope that 2015 is everything and more for everybody. I know I don't have a lot of subscribers, guys, but for the ones that I do have, I just want to tell you I appreciate every one of you. Thank you so much for checking out my videos and for have even clicked on the subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. So let's kick off this talk through. This is the week 1 for the Halo 5 beta. So this is in a 3-week phase. The first phase is the AR starts, 2 maps, Team Slayer. The 2 maps that you're going to be looking at are Empire and Truth. Truth is like a remake of Midship that was on Halo 2. So it has this Covenant, you know, it's purple, it's a Covenant kind of style, alien looking kind of map. Very big. I gotta say, if you put them both side by side, not just because it's next gen and it looks completely beautiful and gorgeous and the graphics look amazing, but I don't know how, but it's so much more spacious. There's so much more walking room. There's a lot more things to do, a lot more cover. It's a really good looking map. I gotta say, it was a job well done. I do want to talk about some of the good and bad things that I was experiencing with the Halo 5 beta thus far. Some of the things did get addressed, or actually one of the things got addressed. The other ones, we're pretty much all waiting to see if that happens. Or I am, because I don't know if everybody else has the same experience as me, run into the same kind of glitches, or even notice the same things that I did. One of the things that I did notice in the beginning was that the party times took way too long to find a game. When it was 1 player, I was able to find a game, but if I had 2 player or 3 player, it was like nearly impossible. I waited in a lobby with other Jesus for almost about an hour just trying to find a game until finally I was like, you know what, dude, I can't take this anymore. I'm going to play, Master Chief Collection because, I want to get some Halo in, but I'm not able to play Halo 5. So, I said, F it, we'll just switch it up. They did release an update, though, that was supposed to address some server issues. It had to do a lot with placement on the dedicated servers. It wasn't picking correctly. So this update was supposed to iron some things out and make the matchmaking approach a lot more easier to handle. So I haven't noticed anything as bad lately, which is really cool. So I'm really happy to report that it seems like whatever they did fixed that little issue. Some of the things I did notice had to do with weapons. Seems like my sniper rifle was lagging a little bit, wasn't as smooth, almost like the frame rate was a little bit different. Every time I stray from left to right, it almost seemed like a little bit of latency. I felt the same with my grenades and with the AR. Every time I threw the nades out there, it seemed like when I was chucking them, the nade wasn't coming out exactly when I hit the button. It just had like a millisecond response slower or something. I don't know what it was, but it was definitely throwing me off. If you guys ever experience any of the things I talk about, I would definitely like to hear about it. I don't know if any of you guys are even Halo fans, but if you are, definitely throw some comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys are experiencing. Let me know how the Halo 5 experience is going for you guys. One of the other things I noticed with this game is that I was talking about the AR. After my shots, after, discharging about 5 or 6 bullets, I wouldn't see any damage taken to the enemy until after that. So I don't know if there was something going on or, I really got to say it's not my aim, and I'm not bragging. I'm not trying to make it sound like, I'm awesome or anything like that, although, yes, I am. It just seemed like it was off a little bit, and it seemed like it was happening a lot today. So I don't know if there was something going on or, maybe it was just my time. Everybody kind of feels like when they're having a couple of bad games that it's just not their day. Maybe today was just not my day. But let's push forward. Let's talk a little bit more about these maps. I definitely want to talk about some of the new abilities and new traits that you get with Halo 5 that are really pushing this game to the edge. If you could see, you just saw me do this little dash move, which I thought is a cool, neat feature that is new to the Halo series. So you got this little dashing maneuver that you can use with your thruster pack just to kind of get out of the way. So it's not meant for you to use exponentially and just, use over and over. It's pretty much just a one-time deal just for you to kind of get away. If you feel like your shields are down and you need to back off, you can pretty much back off as quickly as you can, which I think is awesome. I thought that's a really cool way. And Another thing that was awesome and very well done by 343 and very well thought out was the fact that they gave this ability, but you can't, being that you can't use it, you have to stop. In order for your shields to recharge in the event that you use it to get away from dying, you have to take a second, you have to stop and let your shields recharge before you can go forward. So I thought that was very smart, very well done, a very tactful way to handle that situation and to address any kind of problems that might arise from that kind of new ability. Another thing you have are like the ground and pound. You can clinch onto edges. So like if you're jumping and you're like, oh, I don't think I'm gonna make it, your Spartan can physically grab on and like pull you up. So I thought these abilities are really, really awesome and can really change the momentum in a game in the event that you're losing, you're down, or it can just be one of those things to keep giving you that edge. And team. You got to work with your team in this game. I tend to be more of the Rambo type player, so I really tend to go out. One-man army kind of deal. You can't do that in this game. You really got to work together. And I think one of the cool things that emphasizes that is the fact that when you're playing on the map, you can actually hear your players call out stuff. So they'll tell you, oh, there's an enemy, or oh, there's an enemy bottom mid. So it's so interesting to hear your own AI call stuff out, not necessarily for you because you still need to communicate with your team. But it's just a really cool way to kind of make you say, hey, don't forget, you got to communicate with your team. You got to let them know where the enemies are if you guys want to keep the lead. Very well done. Really new. I haven't seen that in any game before, so I just thought that was pretty freaking awesome for Halo 5. One of the things that I myself have been dealing with is trying to figure out what control type to use. I've been going back and forth between bumper jumper and default. I've been going back and forth between bumper jumper just because that's what I currently use on the Master Chief Collection, and I feel like if I change, it completely throws me off. So one of the things that adds to my frustration is figuring out what to use, because if I use bumper jumper, I'm giving up the new Smart Link zoom ability that you have with your weapon. So you can now look down the sight of your AR. Your pistol has a different way to look down. You can pretty much just use your left trigger to aim down the sight as opposed to clicking in the right thumbstick. So it makes it a lot easier, a lot functional, especially for people like myself who like to use things like the sniper rifle. It's an easier way to pull off a very precise move is what I think. But if you use bumper jumper, then you're forced to use the right button in order to get into that view. So you give that up. With default, you get everything at your disposal, but it's not what I'm used to. So I'm trying to get used to it, but it's completely affecting my KD right now because it looks like shit. There's just nothing I can do about that. So I'm trying to work with it. I'm trying to see what really fits me best before this game, comes out on retail. So we'll see what happens. I definitely want to talk to you guys about what Update 2 has in store. And let's check that out right now. So I have some of this stuff written down, guys, because I'm really, really excited about this. And I really feel that this next update is definitely going to change the momentum and a lot of feel for the game. So that's going to be coming up tomorrow around 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. This is the Week 2 update for the Halo 5 beta. So basically, Empire and Truth, the maps that you're looking at right now, those are going away, and we're getting Eden and Regret. Alongside that, we're getting BR starts from now on. So thank God, no more AR. As much as I love the AR, kiss it goodbye, because I don't want to see it. Next thing we got is a new game mode. We got Breakout. Now, Breakout is going to have an SMG start. Now, the reason why it's SMG start is due to the fact that the weapons have higher damage rate. So with the higher damage rate, you can kill the enemies quicker. And let me explain this game type. So basically with Breakout, it's going to be played on 2 maps, Crossfire and Trench. Now each player has 1 life each round. The first team to eliminate all enemy players wins the round. Now the first team to win 5 rounds wins the match. This sounds pretty badass, and I'm really excited to see this. I can't say that this is like a cross between SWAT, but I don't know why it kind of makes me feel like that. Maybe because we only have 1 life. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I just know that this is going to be extremely intense, and you really got to bring your A game to this game type. This is completely different. Most of the games have like a domination, capture the flag, assault, team slayer, type playlist. So I'm really excited to see 343 come out with something completely new. We'll find out and see how this thing moves along. I'm going to be capturing some footage over the weekend, so it comes out tomorrow, which is cool. It gives everybody the chance to enjoy it over the weekend. Guys, that's pretty much all I have right now. I'll definitely be posting some more footage of Halo 5 Beta. Be on the lookout for my next video, because that's going to be the gameplay on which I first touched the sniper rifle, and I gotta say, my first 3 kills were pretty impressive. So be on the lookout for that video, guys. Until then, this is Rinjin. I'm signing out. Thank you so much for watching my videos, guys. And always remember, long live dial-up. Peace.